So this is a breakdown of the Chief Thunder 46 hit Ultra that I did at the end of his tutorial. So at the very end of that video I said if anybody wanted a breakdown of that, just let me know. So I did say that I could talk on it for 5 minutes, but apparently I can talk on it for 30. So I've got timestamps below so you can go to any part you want. Thanks for watching. So let's get into Chief Thunder's 46 hit Ultra. I'll go ahead and say right off the top that this is not a beginner combo at all. There's a lot of complicated stuff to it. There's one part that's gonna require you to nail 1/60th of a second, so a 1 frame catch. And then there's a couple other parts that are a little complicated too. So this is definitely more of an advanced Ultra combo. And yeah, we'll break it down. So just kind of give a brief, idea of what we're going to be up against. We're going to do a combo reset. We're going to do 2 single hit manuals, which manuals aren't really part of the combo system in the game. You can do them, but they weren't designed to be in there. So that's 3 things already that weren't really intended. We're going to do a glitched juggle that wasn't intended. We're going to do a 1 frame catch of an Ultra to restand the opponent. That definitely wasn't intended. And then we're going to do another glitched juggle. That wasn't intended. So we got 6 things we're going to do that really wasn't intended. So let's get into it. So the very first thing we want to do, actually the very first thing you would want to do is get a combo breaker. That's what you'd want to do, because by the time you made it to the end, you'd be really upset that you missed 2 hits out of this combo just because you didn't get a combo breaker. So you'll do that. We're not going to do that in practice, okay? We'll do it later. So the very first thing we want is a combo reset. Now, why would we want one and how do we do it? So I'll tell you why we want one. The reason why is because we're going to get 3 extra hits from doing it. So let me just show you. Triple Axe auto, linker auto, what happens on the arcade version. He falls over. Now, this combo right here, this is for the arcade version, not Super Nintendo. And also that combo right there doesn't knock the opponent over. The combo keeps going after that auto on Super Nintendo. Yeah. So, okay, we get 12 hits if we just come in right off the bat, do an opener auto linker. There you go. Okay, 12 hits. Well, we can get 15 if we do our combo reset. So that's the reason why. I'll show it to you and then I'll explain how we do it. Alright, so you see 15. And actually I don't need to be on the stage because this is the Xbox version, and what's going to happen is we're going to get stuck in the corner. So let's trade up and go here. Okay, so what just happened there? Why was the combo allowed to be 15 hits instead of 12 hits? And why didn't those first 2 hits count? Okay. What happened is that I started the combo with a linker instead of an opener. Well, how do you do that, right? Because linkers are only available if you're already in a combo. And how do you know that it's even a linker, right? 4-back medium punch. There it is. And then if we do it in a combo, there it is. Looks the same to me. Well, they're not actually the same. So the opener version of it only has 2 autos that work. That's quick punch and medium kick. I'll show you real quick. That was quick punch. That's medium kick. But fierce kick won't work. You just get a single knee. Now, I'll go ahead and say here too that in Chief Thunder's tutorial, I made a correction in the description, but I said that 4-back medium, you can only do medium kick. That's because if you just press quick kick or quick punch by itself, you don't get anything. You actually have to push into the character. You have to take like a brief step and then press it and it works. Okay. Now the linker version, you also get those same, right? There's quick punch. Oh jeez. There's medium kick, and then you'll see we also get fierce kick. Alright, so that's how you can tell the difference. Now, how do we do this, right? Linker only exists if you already got a combo going, so how do you start a combo like that? The trick is to put a slight delay in your combo. So this is what we've been doing. This is 12 hits. Opener auto, linker auto. 12, right? 12 hits, there you go. Put a slight delay just before the linker. Well, you see I put the gap there, he fell over, right? He didn't have enough health to do the reset. There it is right there. So we got 6 and 6. So that's how we do it. You start a combo, put a slight delay. And the game's basically kind of torn. It's like, it thinks you're still in a combo, so it gives you access to the linker, but it also knows that the combo's done, so it goes ahead and ends it and counts it off. So it's kind of this weird limbo zone where it's not really sure if you're in a combo or not. And we're going to use that here, and we're going to use it later too. So you can start with whatever combo you want, right? You can do that. We're just doing forward back, medium punch, fierce kick, and repeat it, right? Just keep repeating it. But what I did in that tutorial video is just press fierce punch up close, and it's 2 hits. Now, Killer Instinct doesn't credit that as a combo, right? There is no 2-hit combo. The first one is triple. But it is still a combo. So KI requires you to do at least 2 hits in order for you to be able to do linkers or enders or any of that stuff. 2 hits is the minimum, then it's like, okay, you're in a combo. So just as an example, we can do close fierce punch, that's going to hit twice, and we can just go straight into any of his enders, right? So because of that, all you need is 2 hits to gain access to the linker. So you press fierce punch, slight delay, and then the triple axe, and you see it says triple. Now if I'd have done it too quick, we'd have got a hyper combo. So slight delay, and you see we got access to the fierce kick auto. So that's what we're gonna do. Combo reset. There we go. 15 hits instead of 12. All right. Now the next question might be, how are we going to do Ultra if the character's falling over? Well, there's a couple things that will actually catch a character who's in the air. You have your default juggle, which with Chief Thunder would be quarter circle forward quick kick. So we could do like, which not enough time. There we go. Okay. Anyway, that would juggle, but his medium punch ender, that one right there, will actually catch a falling character. I'll show you how we do it. So you saw I knock him down, but I still catch him. So what's happening is that when I do that last linker, and he's gonna fall over. What you do is when you did that last linker, you keep holding medium punch. You rotate back and let go of medium punch, and what that does is it tells the game that you've already done the move, and it's basically like you've been in line, right? The store's closing, everybody's getting kicked out, but you're in line to make your purchase, so they let you stay past the closing hours, right? Because you've already been there. And that's basically what's happening. So the character's falling over, but he's like, oh, he did do the ender, so then it lets it come out, and that particular ender is one that will connect with characters that are airborne. So that's why that works. Now, okay, you've caught him with this. Now what do? Next thing you do is a linker when he's in the air. Forward, back, medium punch, right? Charge forward, back, medium punch. And the reason you do this is because the arcade version has a glitch in it that when an opponent's been launched, if you do the linker, the game again kind of thinks you're still in a combo. So it gives you access to your enders. But although it gives you access to your enders, in KI, enders only work if you're kind of close horizontally. So in theory, if I was in a combo right here and my auto pushed me back to this point, my enders wouldn't work anymore. And you see that in the TJ combo video where I explain how to do his double roll. because the motion that you do is technically an ender, but you kind of push back far enough to where you're out of the ender range, so it allows them to do a double roll. So I know this is complicated stuff. You've knocked him in the air, you've done a linker, the game says you're allowed to do enders, but you're not close enough this way, right? Cinder gets close enough. That's how he does the flip kick, does the full forward quick punch, right? Little torpedo, that gets him close enough, he can keep repeating it. In theory, Chief Thunder would be able to do the exact same thing if his triple axe pushed him all the way to here. You can do headbutt, triple axe, but it doesn't. But the Ultra hits from anywhere, and that's what we're going for. We're going to do the combo reset, we're going to do the glitch juggle, do a linker while he's in the air, and then we have to do the Ultra. Now, and I haven't even gotten into the manual yet, because that's another little part we're going to add in there. Which I guess I should let me show this, and then I'll talk about the manual as well. Alright, so I'm gonna have to do a different combo because he doesn't have enough health for me to do combo resets, so but same idea. We'll get it going, pop them up, do the linker, and then if we do an Ultra, this is where there's a lot that I'm going to get into, and I'm going to fire up the main version so we can step through it. But if you're too late, that's what happens. He falls on the ground. If you're too early, he catches him in the air like that. And if you get the perfect timing, you'll catch him and it'll restand him. But it's actually more in depth than I thought. I started making this tutorial, and then I was having like an impossible time catching it, so I broke the game down, recorded it, went frame by frame, and I discovered something about it, and it's that doing the combo the way I'm doing it there, the character falls at a different rate, and basically it makes it so there are certain instances where it's not possible at all to do. So that's why it was working better on Chief Thunder's stage, but we'll get into that in a minute. Let me go back and let's talk about the manual, and then we'll worry about the catching the Ultra. But I just wanted to show you that doing the Ultra after the linker works, right? It doesn't matter where you are on the stage. Oh, I gotta take him off of danger. So let's get into the manual here. And the point of the manual is to get 2 extra hits, and it doesn't count against you. A lot of times you try to throw an extra hit in there, might make them fall over, but this one doesn't. Now, the timing on this is really tough. It takes a little bit to get the timing down, but once you do, it's, you got it. We'll see if I get it, if I remember it or not, but essentially what's going to happen is after the autos, but before the linker, we're going to do a crouching medium kick. Oh, too much delay. There we go. There it was. So I basically accidentally put a combo reset in there, but you saw it was 17 hits. There we go. Mess it up again. This way you get to see how it's done properly and how not to do it. And I'll break down what that is. So that was it done properly. It's right, combo reset, forward back medium punch, fierce kick, and while the fierce kick's going on, you want to hold down forward so that you are both crouched for the medium kick, but also holding forward so you can do the next linker. So it's this pattern of charge forward, back medium punch, fierce kick, down forward, medium kick, repeat. And you could press forward fierce kick, right? You could already be holding forward. That's typically like just how to have it. Like as soon as I do one of these, I'm usually already holding forward. But anyway, just make sure you're not holding down forward when you press fierce kick, or you'll sweep them like that. So you'll do that, press this, crouch, press that, and then you have to nail that twice. But the timing is kind of, right? So don't try to do that. That ain't gonna work. And don't try to do it too slow. Little reset. Almost. Once you practice it a little bit, though, I had this the other day when I tried to do this tutorial. Like the first few attempts, I was like, I'm not nailing it, but then you'll get it. Anyway, that's the full setup, and then we get into the part where we catch the ultra, and that's where I'm gonna move over to MAME, because I can pause the game and I can step through a frame at a time, and I can show you something about it. And it's that, yeah, depending on how you launch them, the character can end up in a spot where you can't catch them. So yeah, it was frustrating me, because I'm like, dude, I know this is tough to do, but this is ridiculous. You know, just out of pure luck and chance, this should have worked at least once, and it wasn't doing it. So let me swap over and we'll pick up there. Alright, so now I'm in MAME and I don't have any filters running, so that I'll be able to count pixels later on and determine exactly what the difference is in a falling character's height between getting launched from the ground like that and him falling, and you know, him falling from being knocked down like this and then juggled, because the fall is slightly different, and it's different enough to make this not work. And it's something I didn't know until I was trying to redo the Ultra without using Chief Thunder stage and without using Saberwolf. And yeah, so let me show you what's supposed to happen in theory. Okay, we're just gonna do a regular launch, boom, do the linker. I'm gonna pause the game. I'm gonna see Fulgor's claw on the top right, just like 1 pixel there. And I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna press forward and quick punch. It's gonna register on the next frame, and that's the magic spot. That's what we want, and it's tough to catch in real time, that's for sure. I think I missed one. I don't have the audio in the headphones over there, but I think I missed one of those 4. Okay, so what would have happened if we were a frame too late? So I said 6 before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Forward and play. Right, he hits the ground and whiffs the Ultra. And what happens if I was a frame too early? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. Catches him in the air. So indeed, you have 1 frame to get this right. 1/60th of a second. Now, very tough to do. Very tough to do, but all right, speedrunners do that stuff. And but what if it turns out that a 60th of a frame doesn't even, or a 60th of a second doesn't even work? So let me show you. It's a modified version, but it ends the same with the juggle, like the combo we've been practicing. Okay. Now earlier, so there's this claw on the top right. It's 1 pixel, but earlier 7 missed. Alright, 7 made him land on the ground. I'm gonna go 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, I gotta go more because Chief isn't ready now. 9, 10, 11. Is he ready? Good lord. I was really slow on that. Sorry. Let's try again. Okay. Bear with me. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Catches him. Remember earlier that made him drop. Okay, well 8's too quick when he's falling like that. What about 9? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Falls on the ground. So 8 frames was too early, 8 frames or 9 frames was too late. So how do you catch them? You don't. That's that's what it is. You don't. Now, this is something that like I'm really gonna have to dig into further because I only just discovered this, right? I knew this stuff was tough to do, but like when I was trying to redo it, and I'm just like, I've failed so many times. I'm talking like 100 times. I couldn't get this to work. I didn't want to do it on the stage. I wanted to do it somewhere else because I'm like, I know it's possible to catch them. Yes, it is, but I was catching them off of stuff like this, not off of the other thing. Now, what I discovered was that Saberwolf, I actually made it work. And then when I reviewed the video, and I'll show it, when I reviewed the video of the one that worked versus the ones that didn't work, he was a couple of pixels different in height. So, like in a frame, I don't know how he's falling like, gosh, 20 pixels or something, right? Every frame. So, 2 pixels, what's that, right? So, why are we on this stage? We're on this stage because there's a height difference over on the right. Now, I knew that this made it easier to do. Well, yeah, it's easier because it's possible, right? So there's a height difference here. So whatever this slight difference is, I guess within a frame, right? It's probably like a frame earlier you have to do it, but it'll catch them. And I don't remember what the exact one is, but we'll see if we can figure it out. Oh yeah, don't do that. See that? I forgot about that. If he's in the corner, right, it drops. That's why I had him here. I forgot. Okay. I think when his foot is level with the top of the mountain, I think it's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think. It didn't even come out. I don't know why. My bad. I don't know what to do about that. This stuff's new to me anyway. I had to look. I looked it up. I was like, "Can you pause and maim?" All right, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess. Hopefully, maybe it was 6. So yeah, P to pause and then Shift P. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe that was it. Boom. Okay. So that's what I did without knowing that it was that picky. That's how I was able to catch it on this stage because I caught it multiple times. And then, yeah, me trying to recreate it, even tried Glacius. I tried Orchid. I'd caught Orchid before, but it was off of a different combo. Now, this also works on Saberwolf stage because Saberwolf has this little step up. That right there. And I don't remember, again, I don't remember exactly how many it is, but we'll try it. Oh yeah, gotta do that. Oh crap, I'm supposed to be charging back. I'm stupid. Hold on. It's awkward. I got the keyboard over here to the side. This hit P. Alright. Let's see if I remember. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8? What do you think? 8? 8. Look at that. I was a little late on that. So the 3 jumps is just something that I right, because you see how difficult this combo is to do. So the 3 jumps was a way for me to help time catching the ender. It's like you do 3 jumps. Well, I should say first, right? First up, you do the forward back medium punch. And then I do back forward medium punch because it puts you in the perfect location of where you need to be. Okay? So you do that. Yeah. Do the ultra. forward back medium, back forward medium, then 3 jumps, and right. It's just a slight pause before you do it, but at least it's better than just standing there and be like, now, which is normally honestly how I do that. But there's something interesting. We all know that idle goes up higher and falls slower, right? Either way, it takes them longer to hit the ground. But I didn't know Saberwolf actually takes longer too, and I think that's why sometimes you can catch that ultra on a flat surface, is because he falls at a slightly different speed. So if I were to show you, and I can do that, I'll put a video together doing the ultra on all characters except Idle and Saberwolf, and they'll all hit the ground at the same time, and then Idle and Saberwolf actually hit at the same time, which blows my mind. But essentially it works out to where you do 4 jumps instead of 3, and it's pretty close. It's not like the second you touch the ground, but it's real close. So yeah, if you try this on Saberwolf or Idle, just do that. Now Idle, you'll be able to get more juggles afterwards too. Like most of the time when you want these big ultras, Idle's the person you'll play against, because he takes longer to hit the ground and you can catch more stuff. So yeah, this crazy, man. So yeah, it turns out that the thing that was very tough to do, and oh man, I missed it, in some cases it's literally not possible, because there aren't subframes for you to land this thing. We have to wait a full frame, you know. It's like one was too early, one was too late. So with all that, so that's kind of why you're going to want to be on one of these stages, right? You're going to want to be on one of these stages in order to pull this off. And I might attempt it a few times. We'll see if I can catch it again. And but yeah, that's what you're gonna have to do. Combo reset, 2 manuals, a glitched juggle, like ender juggle, catch a 1 frame 60th of a second ultra catch, but it has to be on one of these stages. Or, maybe there's a fluke, right? Because I did see Saberwolf slightly different. I did the exact same combo and he didn't fall the same. So there's probably some instances, and I don't know what they are yet. Like, is it my timing, right? If I do the autos later, like what is it that's causing that? I'm not sure. If I figure that out, I'll add that detail in the description or make a new video. But yeah, you're gonna have to combo reset, 2 manuals, glitch ender, 1 frame catch on an ultra, then catch another glitched ender, and then hope you remembered to do a combo breaker before it all, so that you can catch your last 3 hits at the end. So good luck.
Come on.